All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back with another one. Welcome to the show. And today we're talking about squad battle yet again. This is Speed Villain Human Day, which is right over here. Speed Villain Human Day. This is the best team up here. Quickly, I'm going to show you my build. I do have insight on Zemo. I think a lot of people do for ABX purposes. Here is Bullseye. I love Bullseye. This guy's a monster. He's really fun to play. So I went all out on him. 20 Odin's Blessings, fully maxed out. Power of Angry Hulk. Here are his stats. This is with Team Up now. Stat page, everything maxed out here. Doc, not built as good, but he still has a pretty good build on him. 1, 2, 3, missing 3 Odin's Blessings. Show you his stats real quick. I'm not going to do a whole lot of chatting in this video. I do have an ABX video on Bullseye itself, talking about his rotation in depth. Thing is, with squad battle, I do believe that you do have a little more flexibility as far as not keeping completely right with the rotation, because things happen. You got to run around for the orbs. And you're just kind of, a lot of times you're just winging it. You're just using skills, the best possible skills, at the time that fits that, what's going on at that particular time. So it's just some things to keep in mind. I always start with Doc just to, get his awaken skill out of the way, because you want Bullseye in most of the time. You want this guy in most of the time because his damage is just that much better. But by swapping in and out Doc, you do gain additional damage there. So if you haven't watched one of my previous squad battle videos, I suggest to maybe watch one of those, because I do talk about some other small tips and tricks that can help maximize your score. Because today I'm just going to be basically showing you the run. I'm not going to talk about too much about the rotation. I think a lot of people are familiar with Doc's rotation. Now, I do have a rage on Doc. I have a rage on Doc and on Bullseye. Some people do have energy on Doc, and the rotation is a little bit different. But if you do have rage on him, it's, you do 6. As soon as you see Sandman pop up, then you do 5, cancel into 3. That's the best rotation for him with a rage. It's different with an energy. I'm not even sure what that is. You can ask on Discord. Somebody could probably help you out with that. Now, Bullseye, I think in this run you'll see me kind of mess up a couple times. It's not a perfect run, but I have some guys asking me for it, and I just wanted to get something out there for them. So his rotation is 3. You get a buff on 3. All right, you get an attack buff, crit rate buff, and then into 4. And like I said, if you haven't watched my ABX video on Bullseye, go watch that. It breaks everything down in great detail. Become a master Bullseye player. So 3, it's 3, cancel 4. 4 you cancel when he starts pushing back, and then 6. And you can cancel once you see Ares and Moonstone, pop out of the sky, land on the ground, and then into 5. And you'll see in this run sometimes I don't keep completely right with the rotation. Now, if this were ABX, I would definitely keep right on the on the rotation. But because it's squad battle, it plays a little bit differently. So for the most part, you do want to keep Bullseye out more than Doc. Like, I suppose during the run there probably are some missed opportunities where I could have used more awakening skills, but sometimes it might actually do you more harm than good. So let's get into it. All right, so here we are. Couple things to note. I usually use Zemo to clear out most of the mobs. Or I have them out, more of the time, especially towards the end of round 2. Make sure you've switched. You've saved, your couple light orbs going into round 3. But I have Zemo out at the very end of round 2, and then I switch to Doc, right before the timer goes into round 3. and then 6, cancel when you see Sandman, 5, cancel into 3, and then I immediately switch to Bullseye. And like I mentioned, rotation for him is 3, 4, 6, 5. Although I have seen other rotations that work just as well. I think he has quite a few different rotations, but I've seen one where you start with 6, 6, 3, 4, 5. That seems to work really well as well. And then 1 and 2 are just filler skills. But you'll see in this run sometimes you're getting stunned. You have the opportunity to get stunned a lot with Bullseye because he doesn't have a lot of immunity on a lot of his skills. Actually, I think just basically just 1. So you could I guess play smarter by just starting with 1, get that immunity, and then going into your rotation. Also, you'll see me use 4 before 3 when I don't necessarily have to. Sometimes I like to do that to try to activate that proc right away because I've had it where sometimes the proc just activates really late or it just doesn't activate it at all. But really, if you can stay with his actual rotation as long as 3 is off cooldown, because a lot of times you're running around for the orb, so your skills do come off cooldown, and you don't have to worry about fitting in that super tight rotation on everything. But like I said, I'm gonna let the run do most of the talking. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and if you're not subscribed, because this is such a new channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.